There are two verses in the Bible dedicated to a man named Shammah. Now, during the time of Shammah, God's people were being oppressed by a nation of people called the Philistines.
They taunted them, harassed them, imprisoned them, kidnapped them, and even killed them.
Now, one day, during the harvest time, which in those times the Israelites' entire economy hinged on the harvest, the Philistines decided they would burn down and destroy all of the Israelites' crops.
As hundreds of Philistines chased away the frightened Israelites, Shammah stood his ground and defended the entire field of beans.
God has called us to start a church in Crystal Lake, Illinois. At a time when it is becoming increasingly unpopular to associate yourself with Jesus and Christianity, God has called us to preach freedom to those in darkness.
At a time when the direction of legislation points more and more towards restrictions on Christians, God has called us to preach freedom to those in darkness.
At a time when moral relativity, masked as tolerance, has become the new battle cry of our society, God has called us to take a stand on His truth and preach it fully, unashamed and unafraid of the consequences.
And at a time when the moving of the Holy Spirit is being traded for sensitivity to unbelievers or a more predictable environment, God is calling us to become more and completely abandoned to the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead.
Anywhere the people of God decide to take a stand for what God is doing, the Lord is there.
It is unthinkable that Shammah could have defended the Lord's provision in his own strength.
Jehovah Shammah means the Lord is there.
In the midst of an enemy that is rushing in to destroy the church and the work of God, we believe that God is empowering us to take a stand, and we are fighting.